Hi guys, welcome now to my 14-week pregnancy vlog. It's taken me forever to do this. I'm actually super late. We've been crazy busy. One reason I'm outside, besides that it's finally a nice day here, is that we're in a small house and my husband is like on calls all day long and he's very busy, and there's just no privacy for me to just like be able to talk about what's going on. So here we are, finally getting to it. So the 14th week was really good for me. I'm already 16 weeks. I'm sorry, it's just been crazy, and I'll get to all the things that happen in the 15th week in the next video. So I'm a little backed up, but I made a lot of notes for what happened in week 14, and so I will share with you all that now. I was mostly feeling really good in week 14. I exercised more that week than I have since even before we left the city, when I had a regular yoga practice, because I took some time off right before we left too, not knowing we were going to be gone all this time and I wouldn't have the wonderful luxury of getting out of the house and going to practice yoga. So, it's a little chilly. So that week I did a lot of yoga in the mornings. Nothing crazy, nothing too strenuous, but almost every day, like about 5 days, I got something in. Whether it was like, I think the best day was like a full hour, and other than that it was like 30 minutes or something. And for me, I'm really happy with that. At this stage, really happy with that. So I would just do sun citations, like 4 or 5 A's and B's, and then some standing postures, and then some seated postures, some long stretches like Baddha Konasana and such, to kind of open up the hips, and sitting and squat for a long time. So I did that, and then tried to do some like glute exercises because I feel very out of shape. And while I was practicing, I was also very winded all the time. I just don't have the same stamina. I'm super out of practice. As a pregnant person, your body's working so hard. Like, you have all this extra blood volume, and like, I think it's harder to breathe. Feels like it, certainly. Definitely my diet's been pretty irregular, but I did note a few things that like brought me such great joy during this last session, and that was I was really loving graham crackers with peanut butter. I don't know if it's just like a nostalgic thing or like what that was, but I guess when I was a kid I used to eat those like pre-made little sandwiches that you can get out of the vending machine with like crackers and peanut butter in them. It's so nice out here. It's chilly, but we've had snow on the ground the last 3 days, so this is a big relief. Today's actually the day we're celebrating Easter. It's Orthodox Easter, and we're not celebrating Orthodox Easter for any reason other than we could not celebrate last Sunday, which was regular Easter, Christian Easter, yeah, probably something like that. But because we were back in the city, moving out of our apartment. More on that in the next video. So today we're celebrating Easter here, and so it's nice that it's finally not covered in snow, and I can hide some eggs outside, and I'm very excited because it's Jasper's like first time to really, we did it last year. He'll be 3 at the end of August, so we definitely did it last year in our apartment, and he loved it. It was really fun. And the year before that we didn't really do it because he was a tiny baby. So this year he's really a lot more into it. He knows about the Easter bunny. I even got him a chocolate bunny, dark chocolate, because he loves dark chocolate. So I'm like totally bending and caving on the things I give him, like sugar. He's watching videos now. Like that's how I've been able to practice yoga or have any time to myself. Because Josh is so busy, it's that I just let him watch a little video, whether it's Daniel Tiger on PBS or Josh got him. He asked Josh one day, "What is iron?" And that started a whole thing, and now my son is obsessed with welding and underwater welding and sky-high welding. So these super dangerous trades, he's really into them now. So anyway, just bending, because we're still in a pandemic, in case we're still it's rogue, it's rogue. It's just like we're just trying to do whatever we can to maintain some sanity. And Jasper, he's so happy. He is so oblivious. He loves being out in the country. He keeps singing the song, "Thank God I'm a Country Boy." And it's so funny. And he just loves it. So he brings me a lot of, so much joy always. But really, he is in every way like the highlight of every day. He's so wonderful. And I'm just glad he's super content. Like, he doesn't want to be in the city. He wants to be out here. So good for him. We're here. We're here for another month. So other things that I have been eating, and I feel like I've been craving like throughout this pregnancy, or at least in the last couple months, was pickles. I love pickles now. I always have, but like I just haven't eaten them like I do now. Pickles, sandwiches with mustard and pickles and hummus and cucumber and like a bunch of greens and salt and pepper. It's like so good to me. So I've even been taking pictures of them because it's like a little love affair with sandwiches right now. It's just so good. Yogurt still. Anyway, enough about the food. I'm like trying to remember. Oh, we've been spending a lot of time going down to the creek. There's a little creek just down the way. There's not access to it on our property that we're staying at, so we'll walk down, and Jasper will throw rocks in the creek for like 30 minutes, and it's really sweet and beautiful. So we've been doing that a lot, and that's lovely because we're spending more and more time outside when it's nice. Like I said, it's been snowing here, but that is not what this video is about. That timeline is not what this video is about. So mostly we've had nice weather, nice practice, eating well. We found a little market that has good produce, and we've been going there. Granola, I've been eating a lot of granola with like cashew milk or oat milk and sliced bananas. So good. I'm obviously very dehydrated. Oh, I started drinking some green tea. It's been making my life much better. It's super windy. So a little bit of caffeine, which I didn't have at all with my first pregnancy. I'm kind of astonished by how different these pregnancies are. Like, it could be more or less about the circumstances, like, we're in a pandemic, like that situation. Or it could be because this is a girl, or it could be because this is my second pregnancy, or it could be because I'm a different person now. I know what's in store a little bit more. Like, I know how little time I'm gonna have for myself. It's just not as completely, utterly joyful as my pregnancy was the first time. Although I'm still very grateful to be pregnant. I'm happy, and I get beautiful moments of a lot of excitement, especially when I look at pictures from when Jasper was a baby, or when I see other babies, even in photos. It just makes me like, oh, it's just such a precious time, and it's so fleeting. So getting excited about that. I am doing my next midwife appointment. I've already done it, but for this, my next midwife appointment will be over FaceTime. So we're out here. She's in the city. I just need to send her my blood pressure, so I have to get a blood pressure reader machine, which you can get them kind of cheap these days. You know, it's not like a super high-tech one. It's not gonna be perfect, but I'm healthy. I have never had high blood pressure. I had a healthy pregnancy once already, so my midwife is like not super worried about me. But this is the norm right now. This is the norm. Everyone is doing their every other checkup virtually or over the phone or using Zoom or Skype or something. So that's just the way we're living right now. So it is what it is. And yeah, I'm bummed. Like, I want to hear the heartbeat. I want to see my midwife. I love her. It's such a joy to get to converse with her. So yeah, but whatever. It is what it is. And I don't want to put her at any risk. So there's just no question. That's how we're doing it. And my sister-in-law, who's also pregnant, across the country, she's doing it the same way. So it is what it is. We'll do blood work at 28 weeks. I was planning on having an ultrasound at 20 weeks, the anatomy scan, and I was even considering doing some genetic testing, which I generally don't want to do. I don't know. I just been feeling kind of weird and like I guess there's just so much unknown, so much out of our control that maybe just knowing or having a clue, like obviously what you want is a clean bill of health, so like this baby's fine, everything's normal. But it's rarely that simple. There's always, there's like, oh, this could mean this, and all that kind of crap. So, but then sometimes it's like, oh, it's clear there's something. So I don't know. I'm debating it. I don't know. It really depends on where things are when I get there in 4 weeks. So we'll see. Anyway, I know I'm forgetting something from this week because I took notes, but I don't have my notes with me because they're on my phone, which I'm using. So I will be writing, and you can check it out. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can check it out on my website, toughasmotherpod.com, and it's on her blog. And I'll have photos of the bump and stuff, which I have taken pictures of. I won't show you now because it's 2 weeks later. I feel like it's grown. In the morning I have nothing. It seems like almost nothing. And then even just after breakfast or like after a cup of water or it feels like it just like expands pretty quickly. So I have photos of that and some photos of us at the creek and Jasper doing yoga with me, and you can check out all that on the site. So thank you all for listening. Thank you for joining me on this. It means a lot to me, really, I do feel more connected, and I hope that you do too. And I hope you're well, and I hope by the time you're watching this, we're so far past this COVID crap that we're just reaping the benefits, because deep down inside, I do believe there will be some benefits, some things, some good will come of this. And my heart goes out to everyone affected negatively, everyone who's lost a person, a loved one, a job, whatever it might be. We feel it's a hard time. So sending love always to each and every one of you and everyone in the world. That's what we need most right now, and always. So let's not forget that. Thanks for listening. Be well, and I will catch you all pretty soon.